Okay, let me fix these graphics. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, a Facebook page, YouTube channel. Hey, wherever you're watching from, we ask that you share the link on all your socials. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. If you're watching on Facebook and you want to stay there, that's wonderful. We're just glad you're watching. But if you want to join in today's conversations and hang out with us, hear your name said, hear your comments read, well, join us on YouTube because that is where we monitor the comments. The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Rosie's back. Rosie's back. I missed Rosie.
Oh, I missed you
I
too.
missed you. Who the hell? I don't even remember who was in here. Who was in here in your absence?
Jeff Skelsey.
Skelsey was in here the first Friday, which is always fun with Jeff, but you know.
And then you had a friend.
Yeah, who the hell was here last week?
Your friend. Your friend. Or was he with Jeff?
Jeff didn't make it here last week. I don't remember who the hell was here.
Oh, boy.
Frank Kafar is watching. Good morning, Frank. So the intro was a full-length feature. Shut up. And then John is watching. He says, good morning. I saw Bosie's watching. Hi, everybody. Frank Kafar, we got your bandmate's son is joining us. Joseph, I don't even know how to say the last name. Weitekamp? Weitekamp? I don't know.
Well, good thing you're not bringing him up.
Well, it's going to be my first question to him. How do you say your last name? So, yeah, we had Frank Kafar's band, our pals at Seconds Out. They've been in here many times. Joe, the keyboard player Joe, his son Joe, has been in the Long Island Laugh-Off. I don't even know if he advanced. I don't know anything. So he's coming in to tell us about his experience in the Laugh-Off, and we'll find out how he's doing and what his comedy world is all about. Fremder is watching. Out of everyone, I think I missed Rosie the most. But
sure.
He spelt missed M-I-S-T.
Oh.
She didn't miss Fremder. All right, let's do this. How was Italy? How was your trip? How was the wedding? How was everything?
What does your shirt say? I've been trying to read it. Is it
Penang Island.
Oh.
So Michael Kaplan, our Wednesday co-host, he was also away while you were away. He got married.
Oh.
And he went to Penang for his honeymoon. You know what? Let me ask you this. He went to Penang for his honeymoon, which is Malaysia.
Oh, okay. Because it's definitely not like next to, St. Croix.
Yeah, and it's definitely not like Suffolk County. But,
no.
But he went to Malaysia. His wife's sister lives there.
Okay.
They stayed at her house while she's there for their honeymoon. To me, I'm like, no, you're on your honeymoon. You don't hang out with family. And you don't stay in their house because you got to make all sorts of noise.
Wow. I feel like when you're flying that far,
yeah,
maybe it was a cost thing. You notice maybe she lives right on the beach, and it's like it's better than any of the hotels.
Well, he did say that. He said, it's a beautiful place, and where she stays.
Maybe she wasn't there.
No, she was there.
Oh, well, that's different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe they're into it.
I actually said it to him before he left. Like, are you getting both sisters? What's going on here? This is like a 80s porn. But yeah, it was. I don't know. I wouldn't do that.
No.
He said the place is beautiful, and apparently American money gets you very far.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's a 3-story house, 5 bedrooms, and like it's really nice. And his sister-in-law pays $750 a month. Yeah, he says it's beautiful down there.
Now, did they get married there or just did the honeymoon?
They got married here.
Okay. All right, so they did a wedding here, and then they just flew there.
Yes.
All right, so you know what? Weddings, I'm in the business. I know how expensive they are. And especially in the Northeast and in New York, you could put a down payment on a house for what people wind up spending on, from soup to nuts, the gown, the venue. And I went to the wedding in Italy, and it was for my cousin, and they have some money.
Right.
This wedding was... All I kept thinking was, I wonder how much that cost. Oh, my God, there's a guy with a saxophone. How much did he cost? Like, because all the wheels were spinning in my mind because everything was so beautiful. It was like I was in a movie. I was on a movie set. It couldn't have been more perfect. It was wonderful. Everybody had a great time. But as far as the honeymoon, like Sarah and Nick, they were together with all of us the whole time we were there, right? For a few
Right.
days, but then they went off on their own to Sicily.
I would hope
They were in
so.
Italy, so they went somewhere. When I got married in Puerto Rico, and we hung with everybody, and then we went to the little island of Vieques for a couple of days.
Okay.
You know, we didn't
Nice.
bring my
Yeah.
brother.
Right. I hope not. I mean, yeah, that's fine because, yeah, if everybody's going out there, yeah, I guess you want to spend time with
You
them.
do.
but-
It's kind of fun to walk around and see people like out
Right.
of nowhere, like, oh, look who's eating breakfast. Look who's, oh, hey, you know.
Oh.
Like, yeah, now you're all best friends and then you never see each other again.
But, but the actual honeymoon time?
No.
Yeah, no.
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 But you know what? A lot of these people, they've been sleeping together for 7 years. They're probably tired of each other already by the time they get married.
They've been dating, I think, for 2, just moved in together within the past 6 months.
All right. So hopefully they still enjoy each other.
I used to have, my first wife had family from Ohio, so we used to go out there all the time. Weddings are such, the complete opposite of what you just described. They're so downplayed. They're in the Knights of Columbus down the block, which is fine, nothing wrong with Knights of Columbus, but like they don't go, like I don't even think you can find a catering hall in Ohio. Like there was nothing. And you walk in, the wedding party's already sitting there eating. But even before that,
What?
like, oh yeah, it's and before the, like, in between the wedding,
You know, pictures do make you hungry.
good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back, Miss Rosie. I hope you had a great time in Italy.
I had a beautiful time in Italy. Thank you. It's good to be back. There's no place like home, right? Click, click. It's the truth.
This is true. All right, this is true. I always say that there's no better bathroom than your own.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I had a whole bathroom thing this morning we talked about, but you're right.
Yes.
I'd rather go at home.
Well, I want to sum up this Kaplan thing, Miss Rosie, because your friend and my friend and Tony is too nice to tell the true story. The only reason why this idiot went to Malaysia is because he's cheap.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and he didn't want to spend the money, and he got a free ride. And what Tony neglected to tell you, when they got married 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, you're in the wedding business. You've been in the business for years. What wedding did you know that was officiated at 10 o'clock in the morning? Did you ever hear that?
I have. I was actually in a bridal party once where it was that early, and I think we were in hair and makeup at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, she did 4.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
it
insane.
was brutal.
Yeah.
And then
Well-
you're expected to be all
Right,
made
yeah,
up and
right.
bright and shiny and dance and speech, and you're like half asleep.
Yeah.
You know,
And he admitted it. He admitted it on the show that the reason why they did it at 10 o'clock in the morning because of the cost. Evidently, it's cheaper in the morning. I don't know how that's possible, but I'm not into the wedding business. The
well,
only thing
because
I know in
most
my
weddings
day,
are later
if you
in the
had it on a
day, so they're
Sunday-
not going to have the church at 10 a.m. and make people wait 6-7 hours. So you know,
Yeah, well,
they probably didn't want to do the 5 o'clock ceremony into the reception. And
So, John, what would you do then in that case if you were getting married, and you had budget? Would you get a? I mean, they got married at that really 3 Villages, I think it's called, or the
yeah,
Villages
the 3 villages. Yes, yeah.
where's that? In
out
Florida?
east. No, Stony Brook. Really nice place.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the place with all the STDs in Florida, the Villages.
Oh
With all
no.
the old people are banging because they're single or widowed.
God bless them. So would you not get a place like that and just get like a Knights of Columbus or something and have it at night?
If I had money problems, I would have a very intimate wedding. All right, not invite people, just invite immediate family, and have it either in a chapel or Justice of the Peace in City Hall. I wouldn't put on airs and then try to spend money. What I'm trying to say, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. All right. When Dawn and I got married, we did it right. All right, and I had a judge marry us because she was married before and I was married before, but I had a judge come to the venue. He stayed in the venue, and we invited, I think, 90 people. We had 90 people.
That's
But it
a
was
pretty
in
big
very,
wedding,
very nice-
though.
Yeah, that's a good size.
I'm sorry?
That's a pretty big wedding. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, my first wedding was 230 people. So, that was all done. It was in a Plaza Hotel. It was just ridiculous. But when you get married in the 70s, that's what you had to do when you marry Italian. But no, he did it. He did it. He had a budget, which to me is ridiculous. But and what Tony again did not tell you, he's obviously having some kind of a business relationship with his sister-in-law because they have some kind of a podcast he started.
Well, right. I wasn't promoting it, which is why I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, well, I'm bringing it up because it's out of order. Kaplan is totally out of order. I can bring it up. You can't. I'm bringing it up. It's totally out of order. And if I were you, I'd throw him off of your podcast, all right, because he's
double dipping.
He's just not doing the right thing. Yeah. But that's me. I'm visible, all right? I'll talk to you soon.
All
God
right.
bless you.
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Wow. All right.
Well, I'm not going to have Rusiello plan my wedding.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm the other way. I'd rather have more people, so I would have it in a smaller venue.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways people can do things.
Sure.
On a budget and do it, with elegance anyway. A lot of these
Right.
weddings that I've seen, and we get the pictures. Some of them are just so over the top.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of the
I agree.
stuff is unnecessary, and a lot of the things that are chosen for the Instagram effect. They need to have the pictures that they, and a lot of it is just simply things that a lot of times even just go unnoticed.
Yes.
And they don't add anything to it. If anything, it's just so much that it can kind of detract. Like something simplistic. Like even my cousin's wedding in Italy that I just went to, they did it a very European way the day of the wedding. So they did the ceremony outside. Everybody was there because we were
Right.
all on site. Like where we stayed was this Castello de something. I don't know. It was in Assisi, which is where St. Francis of Assisi.
Oh, sure.
So it was 2 hours outside of Rome. So it was a little bit to get to. We stayed in Rome 2 days. Then we took a train, and then they had a shuttle from the train all the way up to the place.
Wow.
And it was like the doors open. We're on the shuttle. My brother's like, someone's getting killed. This is going to be like, who did it in the parlor?
Yeah, right.
Like a murder mystery.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
what it was like walking into. Because the place is over 1,000 years old.
Wow.
It's insanely beautiful. And the people working there, it's a family. They couldn't have been more accommodating and gracious, but it's very simple. Also, no elevators. We had the bag and got to go up the thing.
Oh, wow.
And whoever couldn't fit on site stayed at other places like 15 minutes away that they had shuttles for things. But the day of, it was the ceremony outside, then a cocktail hour outside, which was amazing, and then a dinner. You know how when we go to weddings, it's like, come on, everybody, move your feet. And you're like, okay. And you go out and, do a dance, and then you come back and you shit. They took your bread.
Yeah,
it was
right.
my bread. I was saving that. Gone. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
you go out. No, now it's the father-daughter. You're an asshole. You're not looking,
Yes.
because I'm eating. Like they do everything in between. There they did it which I was told is the way the Europeans do it. You sit down for dinner and you have your courses and they do a couple of speeches, but there's no dancing at all. It's just, there was a guy, like I was like, eventually I was like, all right, like your lips gonna fall off this guy. And at a glance I was like, ooh. And then after he just kept blowing and blowing and he got closer and closer, like,
It's what I say about Posey.
guy away from us. But no, he was very talented.
So is Posey.
But then after the dinner was over, they stood everybody up and we walked to this area where the bride and groom ran down this little path with everybody going like this with these sparklers that had gotten dark now.
Okay.
And they ran to the end and they had a cake that was this big and they had gloves on, the bride and groom.
Oh.
And they, with the little thing for the icing, did all these little squirts, the both of them. Then they had these beautiful plates filled with strawberries and blueberries. And they took the strawberries and blueberries and they put it all over the top of this big flat cake, right? And then
Yeah.
they did the powdered sugar.
Okay.
And then everybody cheered and they did a little cake cut. And then we were escorted down another path to this big glass house that I didn't even know was on the property.
Okay.
And it was set up for dancing.
Oh.
It was set up like a club. The lights, then the DJ. They had the night, like they bring in sometimes food later. They had the cake and all the pastries.
Yeah, I was going to
and
say, what
stuff.
happened to the cake?
Well, then they had the cake set up, very casual. Take a piece if you want it. They didn't serve it. It was on the thing. And then they brought in late night Italian McDonald's.
Ooh.
I see somebody eating a little freaking cheeseburger. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I've seen people do that here. That's become a thing.
Chicken
yeah.
nuggets. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen it where they bring in like carts of like tacos or like, burgers, sliders. But this was McDonald's. Like they came from McDonald's. It was the weirdest thing. But little things of fries and burgers. And they had
And McDonald's
chicken
over there,
nuggets.
it's like real meat. It's not the shit that we have here.
It's different.
Yeah. It's
I thought it was my
better.
imagination. I'm
No,
like, is it
it's-
because I've been drinking so much that this tastes like a real hamburger?
No,
not
it's-
like a.
yeah.
But they have mozzarella sticks at their McDonald's too.
Oh,
So they had
wow.
that kind of stuff. And then the DJ and everybody. And first it was like all the corny, like everybody move your feet, like and then but then it was like, and we were all and then it got where like it was then just like the real, bridal party.
house music type
No
shit.
shoes, and it was like hoo-hoo-lo, hoo-hoo-lo. And I'm like, what? So I just sat there with the father of the groom and drank like, I don't know, XO. And I was like, I was like burning. I'm like, I'd rather burn my esophagus than dance to this shit. And then the fucking saxophone guy came in. He was like,
He came back at the
he
end
was
of the
in
night?
the club. I'm like, you still here?
He wasn't even hired. He just goes everywhere like
You
that.
have more lung capacity?
Yeah,
like I was
right.
just like blown away by literally like blown away by the blowing of this man constantly. And then all of a sudden it was 2:30 in the morning and I'm in the billiards room and then it dwindled down to like then there were 12. This is when somebody gets murdered.
Yes.
But
And you were one of the 12?
I was one of the 12.
Good for you.
Yeah, I was one of the 12.
Look at you,
I was,
you dirty stay-out.
The second oldest in the billiards room. Yeah. No, I had a really wonderful time. It
sounds like
I
it.
did. It was beautiful. My mother was there. She had a lot of problem with the heat because they were having a big heat wave in Italy at the time. Like 1,300 people have died in Europe from the heat.
Oh, yes. I did hear that. I forgot.
It was a little
Yes.
better in Assisi because it was north, and they did everything more later, like later in the evening with the wedding, which was it cooled a little bit. But when we were in Rome, it was absolutely unbearable. It was like 100 degrees, no shade, so sunny. And then my brother and I went outside, and we're like, "Oh, good, it's rained," because we brought my mother up. She's like, "I'm taking a cold shower. I just want to."
And they don't have air conditioning over
Well, in
there.
the hotels, yes. And in the restaurants where the tourists are, yes. But a lot of the homes don't and the apartments don't. But for us, we were cool when we were inside wherever we went. But there's like when you're walking around the Coliseum and you're going to see the Forum and you're, you're schlepping. And we would take my brother and I took a bus. I got him so lost. I thought he was going to actually kill me. He was so mad at me on the bus because I asked ChatGPT. But anyway, he got so mad that like I just walked away from him on the bus and I'm like, he's like, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "Yes." It's like, all right, it's a bus. But we saw parts of Rome that there's no need to see on the bus. It was so hot. We went out from the hotel. We're like, "Oh, it's rained. Great. It'll cool down."
Yeah, right.
No, it sizzled. You saw
I
the
hate
steam from the street hitting like the scaffolding on the street. I said, "This is too," and it just got like a sauna. It was really tough. Like my mom traveled, which I thought was funny, with disposable underwear.
Oh, what?
I never even, like, I know they're a thing because we use them at the bridal shop. That's a whole nother thing.
Right.
But she's unpacking and she's like, "Look, Rosie, I saw this on Instagram. You don't have to travel around with dirty underwear and bring them home. You could just buy disposables and then you get rid of them."
Oh.
Okay. She had bought enough disposable underwear to have from Italy for a week. And then she went to Athens and then an island. Her friend has a hotel there. She didn't even know she was going until it was booked. We're like, "You're going," because she'll never go on her own. So 2 weeks worth she had. She finished them in 5 days because it was so hot. She had to keep changing and taking showers. And so she says to me, "Rosie, what am I going to do?
Right. Buy more disposable
I'm
underwear.
out of underwear." I'm like, "What do you mean you're out of? I have the disposable. I have no more." I'm like, I don't know. What do you want me to go? I'm like by the Coliseum. I don't. There's no panty store. I mean, I'm gonna go to the Mutandini. They call them. I'm gonna go to the Mutandini Palace. No, I'm
Did you pull out the governor's underwear?
we're gonna have to figure this out. I should have brought the governor's underwear. That would have been something. But I have a lot of underwear tales, but it's not all about me, and then we'll come back to.
Well, what did she end up doing?
I think she wound up going and grabbing a couple of pairs to get her through Rome, and then she was in Athens, and her friend Irene lives there, and there's shops everywhere.
Yeah,
and
sure.
She was fine then, but I just thought it was funny. It is kind of a novel concept to have disposable underwear on vacation.
Yeah. I mean, but you still have dirty clothes to carry around.
I guess. I don't know. She didn't have that much. I think she saw this on Instagram and thought it was kind of cool.
Okay.
We have them at the bridal shop because people come to try on gowns with no underwear. So we have to provide them because it's unsanitary otherwise.
Yeah. Why do they do that?
I don't know.
What's the matter with people? What?
Yes. They
Yeah,
come knowing that they have an appointment for 2 hours. That's explained, and they know they're trying on samples to
Right.
see what, it's not their merchandise. It's not their gown.
Right.
Do what you want. No, this is like things other people try on, and they,
Do they think it's going to fit differently or if they don't have underwear?
I think a lot of people just don't wear them.
Really?
Yes, with jeans.
Yeah, no.
Please, I've seen it all. Jean shorts, no undies. You close the curtain. Okay, I'm gonna help you, and then they pull them down, and you're like, whoa, okay.
That's a vagina.
Yeah. Oh wow. It's the '70s apparently.
That's the next stop.
And
is
I
the barber.
I can't put this on.
Right.
And most people get it. Like you could say to them, listen, please understand. Nobody has to. I'm gonna go grab. We have them because it happens all the time. Not really, but happens
right.
enough. Give them a pair. Come back. They put it on. That's it. Done. We had a situation in the city before we found out about disposable underwear. We had this thing called Panty Fresh, and there was little boxes, and it was a little underwear, a little thing to put your old underwear in, a wipe, and like a little thing you throw it. It's like I called it like the one night stand kit, in my opinion. But they marketed it like in case you forgot your underwear, or you keep it in your glove compartment if you shit your pants, or if you're at the gym and whatever. So we had a couple of them, and we sold them at cost. So if it cost us $6, we sold them for $6.
Okay.
Just so people had a pair of underwear.
Right.
And one mother was so offended in the city that we told her daughter that she needed to buy these $6 underwear in order to try on the gowns, that she said, oh, absolutely not. This is ridiculous. Now you're nickel and diming people. So she went in the room and took off her own panties and gave them to her daughter to put on. So if you ever thought you were weird, think about that family.
Yeah, that's close. That's closeness right there. The sharing underwear. That says love.
That's something else.
Yeah, that's definitely something.
That's
else.
cheap to the next level.
Yes, spend the $6 for crying out loud. What's $6? Wow.
So Italy was great. I don't know how we started talking about all that shit, but no, it was wonderful. I love to travel. I do. I love the food. I love the gelato. I love meeting people and talking to people about where they live, and it was just really nice. I got to see family and cousins I don't see all the time.
Nice. Okay.
It was really lovely.
I do enjoy. I mean, Europe. I've only been to Scotland and England, but I do like it over there. And yes, the McDonald's is different.
It is different.
I'm gonna yell at somebody
Okay.
calling me while I'm on the air. You know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's 11:30.
Yeah.
You know I'm on the air from 11 to 12:30 every day.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh,
I thought you
okay.
were going at 12.
No, 11 to 12:30 every day.
All right, bye.
So say hi to everybody.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Okay, good. I'll call you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
That's your biggest fan right there.
That was Eileen from the PAL.
Oh, okay.
Who she works in Long Beach. You never know. You might have seen her.
Probably have.
So that's what I was saying before. Yeah, in Ohio, it's like the complete opposite. You walk in, but in between the wedding and the reception, it's like this unofficial thing. Like on the way to the reception, like they don't go straight to the reception. They sometimes go to somebody's house, one of the relatives' house or something, and they kind of like hang out there for like an hour. or sometimes you go to the reception, but the married couple go back to somebody's house so they can, have some time, and then they meet you at the reception. But yeah, you walk in and everybody's already eating. Like food, you just go to the buffet, you just grab the food. Like it's not like a big to-do. They play some music and you just hang out and dance. Like there's no, they usually don't do the bride cuts the cake and all. Well, you know what? I've been divorced almost 30 years, so I don't know. Maybe it's different now, but back then, I went to many weddings out in Ohio, and yeah, they were all like that. It was such a low.
Yeah, there's
low
only
thing.
certain parts, and I know this from the bridal business. There's only certain parts of the country where weddings, they spend the money
Yeah.
on a wedding like that. You know, parts of Texas and Dallas and Houston, and then you have parts of Florida, some parts of California.
Right.
Even in Michigan, there's some like really wealthy areas where they do weddings like that. But it's really the Northeast.
Yes.
It really is. I mean, even you go into like Virginia, North Carolina, they have cheese and crackers and grapes at the cocktail hour. And then you walk in. It's a very simple, either a barbecue or just like, I mean, you'll have people that'll be part of a golf club or
Right, yeah.
country club. They'll do something. But even that is so understated and low key. We're nuts. We're crazy.
But it's fun.
It is fun. I know, and a lot of people bitch about getting weddings. Like I love Ziegler's bit about how when he gets the wedding envelope in the mailbox, he just loses it because he knows what's involved.
Yeah.
I love getting those big envelopes.
I do. I love weddings. I do.
too. I
have
see it
great
as a
time.
night out.
Yep. A fun night out.
Get to get dressed up. Get to and even if I don't really know a lot of people, I went to a wedding not long ago where I only knew a couple people at the table, and it was like a night out,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
you hang out with your friends. It's like sometimes it's easier that way. You don't have to say hello to everybody.
Right. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed Italy. You definitely have some sun. You have a night, and you tan very well.
Yeah, I
You
couldn't.
look great.
Thank you. I couldn't even avoid it. I couldn't avoid the sun.
Well, yeah, you can't.
No.
It's impossible. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. That's wonderful. Did you now? Did Anthony go?
No,
Did-
Anthony was home with Cole, my son.
oh, Cole didn't go.
No kids at the wedding.
Oh,
The bride's family has so many cousins, and so many cousins have children that they had to limit it. They just couldn't. They couldn't accommodate everybody. And if you invite one, then then you piss everybody off. As it was, a lot of the family got pissed off because they weren't invited with kids. And what am I going to do with my kids? And camp is starting, school is ending.
Right.
I don't want to leave them, and I get that. Some other that have older kids, what they did was they did the wedding, and then they flew their kids to meet them,
yeah.
and then they did a couple of days
Oh,
in
that's a
Rome,
good
or they did a
idea.
couple of days. Some of them went down to the Amalfi Coast or Florence, and a lot of people went to different. My brother went to Switzerland. My mother went to Greece.
nice.
I went to JFK. That was it.
Oh, I'm thinking of you. You then went last week. You then went out east. That's what I'm thinking of. Where Anthony and Cole were there.
Yes.
Yes.
We went to my in-laws because my Anthony's brother and wife and kids were out there. So we do like a 4th of July tradition, which was really nice that we still do it. And we had a great time. They usually stay 3 weeks. They were only able to stay one this year. Because my nieces are 16 now. They have a job, who's got a boyfriend, who's got a
Yep.
crush that she misses. And she's like, and they wanted to see them. And I get it. They're at that age.
Yeah, I hear you.
So,
So yeah, I just looked because it was killing me. Greg Halverson was here last week.
oh, yes.
And Jeff Bosey hung out for a little while
Okay.
too. He was.
I did
working in the
see that.
building. Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I haven't had time to even I did unpack, but that's about it.
Yeah, you're so busy, so popular.
I'm busy. I am busy. Thank you. I was at McGuire's last night.
Yeah, how was that?
Manny has blonde hair.
I saw him. I didn't.
I didn't recognize him at first.
About a week ago, I'm in here, and a guy with blonde hair walks by and he waved, and I said to whoever was here, I go, "Who the hell was that?" And then I saw him again when I left that day. He was leaving too, and I'm like, "Who is that?"
He looks like he's in a boy band.
Yeah,
from
it's
1996.
Yeah, it's like frosted. Yeah, as soon as you said that, then it hit me like that was Manny. I didn't recognize him either with the blonde hair.
I walked in and Ange had asked if I would do a spot, so I go into
Nice.
McGuire's, and it's not my home base. It's a little far for me.
Yeah. Probably an hour at least, right?
Well, from where I was, because I had a work dinner that was at 4. I made
okay.
sure it was early. So from 4 to 6:30, I was with like entertaining an account, with their account. But I went to the Farm Italy in Westbury, and I was kind of like, and then I couldn't drink
Yeah.
because I had to drive all the way out to Bohemia, and they're like, "Come on, you usually like a couple glasses of wine." I'm like, I didn't even tell them that I was going to be performing because God forbid they said they wanted to come.
Yeah,
I was
right.
not about to like drive people to Bohemia.
Right, no thanks.
I'd be like, "This is what's going on." It was an interesting crowd. Manny was at the thing, doing his manager thing, and I'm like, "Where's Manny?"
Yeah.
I have to check in. They're like, "He's right there."
Yeah.
And he said everybody has the same reaction. Like people he's like, all I did was change my hair. They don't know who I am. It's very, very different for him.
I to this day I feel bad. That one day he came here. Somebody knocked on the door, so I go to answer it, and he just, "Hey, how you doing? Good to see you." And he just walks in. "I'm just here to do whatever." And he just helps himself. And I go, "Who are you?" And he looks at me. He goes, "It's Manny." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like he was dressed in like jeans. Like he was dressed like he was going to clean the bathroom. And it threw me off.
He's such a nice guy.
Oh, he's great. But it wasn't in McGuire's. He wasn't dressed in a suit. Like, so I just didn't recognize him. So, and I said it to him. I said, out of element. Like,
Yeah,
sometimes,
no, I get it.
And I felt terrible. But then, then with blonde hair, forget it. I didn't recognize him.
So it was interesting. I had an okay set. I started off really, really, really rocky. I had a lot going on, and I've been a little distracted. But then I finally realized, you're on stage.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with you right now? And then I just kind of snapped back into,
Nice. Good for you.
like, I'm not the host. Why am I like, oh, so you guys are here for the Boy Scouts raising money, huh? But nothing funny to say, just stating what's happening. Like, no, that's a napkin. I did that, and I'm like, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, all right. Hope you raise a lot of money.
Well, I guess if you're hosting, that's a good way to pep them up a little bit. But right.
I went on after a banjo.
Oh, yeah.
And there I am, like, so everybody settling in, everybody having a nice time. What are you?
I was at McGuire's once. Brian Scalero was on stage. He actually doing the same thing, kind of. Just kind of talking when he first went up. He goes, "How's everybody doing? Yeah, you doing all right? Yeah, what are you here for? Yeah, what are you doing?" Same thing. I'm like waiting for a joke, and I swear to you, all of a sudden he stops. Guy right in the front. He goes, "You gonna finish those fries?" Guy's like, "No." He took it. He took the basket. There was maybe 7 fries left. He's just standing there. I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" It was so odd. It was so odd that it actually did make me laugh. But yeah, he just stopped, ate 7 French fries, put the basket down, and then started his act.
There was no,
amazing.
They didn't have a full crowd, so only like the center section
Yep.
kind of was filled. So there was really nobody here. But
Yeah.
there were 2 women right here. And then nobody behind. It was just those 2 decided, like, come on, come at me. They were like right in front. And I was like, okay, you 2. It was a very strange crowd. And I never blamed the crowd. I was off. But I got some laughs.
Happens.
You know what? I haven't been on stage in a while.
Yep.
I thought of it as like a real show / glorified mic for me to just get
Okay.
the words back out.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure. Yep. I got it.
And I think I needed that because I have some shows coming up and I get like intimidated if I'm off stage for a while.
Yeah, I know next Saturday you have something, right?
I have a show I'm hosting for Monty, Goomba Johnny, and Hirschman.
Oh, you're hosting that.
I am hosting that.
Oh, that's very cool.
I'm excited about that.
You should be. That's
I'm
a good
hosting
one.
that, and then I am hosting Jeff Schaefer's show with Keegan.
Yes.
I heard Tyler Noble is going to be a guest spot on
I
that.
did hear that, yes.
I heard that this morning.
Yep.
Interesting. That's the late show.
Oh, okay.
That's like the McGuire's later show.
Okay.
And then I have a show at that Seaport Diner.
Oh.
That's Sunday. So
Okay.
it's like I was talking about with this comedian Emily Santosis.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's either you have a few all together and then like
Yeah.
that's what, especially the summer may be like that.
This summer's
you
definitely
know?
like that.
So it kind of puts me off my game because like I really should be the type of person that like just gets up and says it every morning in the mirror and then walk out the door. Like it's just I got to get back into doing that because then
Yep.
I felt more confident. Now when I'm like, yeah, I got this. And then people are like, it's like riding a bike when you get on stage. I'm like, oh, so riding a bike is like
Yeah, right. No.
asking them about the Boy Scouts? No, no, I don't ride the bike. I need to be on a training bike every morning or else I'm not riding a bike.
That's what comes to mind when they opened the patio back during COVID. And they told me to go up, and I hadn't done I think at that point, I'd only done my act, I think, twice. And it had been a few months, and it was COVID, so I wasn't really thinking of it. And no, you got to go. And Joe Carletto is one thing. You're going up.
Yeah, and you're like, all right.
I hadn't even thought about my act in a few months. They threw me up, and I'm like,
I would have had a panic attack.
I practically
I would
did.
have had a panic attack.
I don't even think I did 5, let alone 7. And I see straight ahead, out there in the patio, it's just an alley and it's narrow. And just straight ahead at the very back, James and Joe Carletto standing next to each other with their arms folded, looking right at me. I'm like, oh, yeah, I think I did 3 minutes because I couldn't remember anything, and it was terrible. And I even said, all right, I think I'm going to go now. I think it was Carla was hosting. And like all of a sudden, I hear her shuffling because I think she thought there was another 4 minutes to go, but I couldn't get off the stage fast enough. Terrible.
Thank God she wasn't going to the bathroom.
Yeah, true. Oh, terrible. All right, let me read some comments. I see Carol is watching, and I need to yell. What? My wife is yelling at me for something. Let's see. Fremder. He said I missed Rosie, M-I-S-T. He goes, yeah, you're right. I made a mistake.
Oh, boy.
Oh. If you get lucky, it should be called a honey poon. Okay. There's Carol just jumping on to say good morning, and she hears St. Francis of Assisi just went to the church in Santa Fe. Just gorgeous. Yeah, Carol's on vacation in Santa Fe right now. Very nice. But Carol, I don't know if you're still on or not, but I am about to yell at you. All that sun in Italy, says Fremder. Without your sunglasses, it must be hard to see. Oh, my goodness. Rosie in Italy, did Matteo stuff your backpack? What? I don't know what that means. My favorite thing to eat at a wedding is the main course set.
Oy.
No one's overweight in Italy just because everyone's Athens. What? No one's overweight in Italy because everyone's Athens. I have no idea what's going on.
It doesn't even make any sense.
John Rusiello says, going commando is very in. John, I don't think you've known anything about what's in probably in 50 years.
And I want to know, is he going commando?
And I want to know why he's saying
is he
that.
in?
Yeah. How does he know that? I don't need to know because I don't want that visual. I can only imagine, says Fremder, not having enough underwear in Italy. It's got to be muff.
I think Fremder's having a mini stroke.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here.
I do. I think, usually his puns at least make sense. Or they're,
right.
Discernible. These are just words that are flying out of his fingers that I think somebody's taken over his keyboard.
It could be, yeah. Carl agrees that's gross. Spend the $6. Fremder, I'd empty my bank account to not wear someone else's underwear. Right. Sharing. I'm not reading that from there. Carol, my wedding to Mike in Texas, we did the NE style. Nebraska style? I don't know what NE means. Open bar, full ceremony, plated apps going around, 2 cakes, chocolate fountain. They are not used to that in Dallas area. It was too funny. Well, you got me a chocolate fountain.
You like chocolate fountains?
Well, I'm thinking, well, no, not chocolate fountains, but when they bring out all the ice cream and shit.
Oh, you like the Viennese hour.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the best.
Oh. Well, yeah, I'm a sucker for chocolate ice cream. Yeah, you can get me to do anything with chocolate ice cream. Fremder, based on Rosie's shit stories, when I was in the studio that day, I can only imagine how much she had to spend on that underwear. I have no idea what's going on.
No, I really think that somebody needs to check on Fremder. So have you been having I know I saw the other night you had Hershey and the Keegs had their podcast.
Yes.
And they had Hugh Murray as
Correct.
a guest. I heard that was a good one.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he was a funny guy.
I have to look back. I just haven't had time. I tune into that one quite a bit.
The Hershey and the Keegs?
Yeah. They're fun. Well, when the Keeg shows up.
Right.
He's been here consistently for a little while.
Lately,
Though, now.
yes, yeah. He's
he
due
has
to
been.
disappear again.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back. At the last 2 Tuesdays in June, they didn't even do the show. And honestly, I don't even know. Well, one night was because Hershey was going to James Taylor. And I don't know why they skipped the second. I'm assuming it had something to do with Keegan. So, yeah. But yeah, Hugh Murray's always... When Hugh Murray's in... You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to say it. When he's straight, when he's in a good place, he's hilarious and he's a really great guy. And I say that out of love because, everybody's always concerned about him.
Yeah. No, they speak very... I've met him.
He's great. So funny.
He's one of those guys that like I've seen a bunch, but I don't really know. And we have a lot of like mutual friends, and I keep introducing myself to his fiance, and she's like, "I've met you 3 times." I'm like, okay, I'm so sorry. I have face blindness sometimes. It's not personal.
Right.
When you're and where you meet them is like, half the time you have a vodka in you, you're talking to somebody, they pull you, oh hey, okay, hi.
And it's usually a comedy night, and there's everybody's around. And yeah, it's tough.
I don't know
It's
who
crazy.
was on stage, who's with the comic.
Right.
So my apologies to the very beautiful Hugh Murray fiance Melissa.
Marissa.
Fuck shit. Shut up.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to get in trouble for letting that go because she kicks
tried.
ass. She's a pistol. That one.
Yeah. No, she told me I've met you 3 times. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I remember Keegan's roast. She, she's not a comedian, so she didn't appreciate some of the jokes that were said.
I know that.
Yeah.
But they were very rough. Some of those jokes.
Well, that's what roasts are. But yeah, she. Yeah.
They did a roast I heard
ass.
when I was away of, do you know Lee West?
I know who he is. I've never met him.
Okay.
But yeah, I heard that they had one. I don't know any details. I just heard they had one.
They probably won't be having it again.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay. All right.
I was away for it. And honestly, there was the curiosity in me just to see how that would even fly. Because he looks like he was born a porn star.
Oh, is that right?
He's got a mullet. He's got the chains. He talks like that.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
He goes 7-8 minutes over his time every
Oh.
time he's on a Butera show. That
Great.
he's constantly getting banned.
Oh. He's the one that fell off that chair. Yeah. Which I love that video.
You know what I mean? So like, I was like, there's just so much here that it might be kind of epic if he allows it to be. But apparently his sister showed up and did 24 minutes.
Oh, I did hear that.
24 minutes of complimenting him about what a great dog dad he is and how he was such a nice brother and how they used to eat hamburgers together. And people were like, what?
Did the show continue after they
Yeah,
woke
so
up?
then like she brought most of the people apparently. So then when people started ripping on him, she didn't appreciate it and she left with all those people. So then there was nobody there.
Oh, wow. That I didn't.
That I heard that Hugh Murray went, you know what? Fuck this. And went outside and like smoked a cigarette, like instead of.
That's something he would do. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Him and Keegan like to troll people on social media and the shit that they come out with. I don't know if you've ever heard their stories, but they talked about it a little bit on Hershey and the Keegs.
He trolled me a little bit about the whole thing when I flipped out on that Milonis guy.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they thrive on that shit. Oof. It's crazy. Yeah.
I didn't take offense to it. Listen, I dish it. I could take it. But I wrote back to him, like, I kind of agree with you. And he was like, all right, good.
He's like, oh, what do I do now?
You're kind of right.
How can I pick on her now?
Yeah. So, but it's funny because I had this whole rant thing online, which I never do, with this guy who books one show a year. He's a comic. He's cross-eyed and he's offensive. And I just decided to unleash on this man, and I didn't care that everybody in the Long Island comedy group could see it. And it escalated to a point of like insanity. And I really didn't, I don't know what came over me that day. I was in a mood.
It happens.
I was in a mood, and I just didn't like what he was writing. I thought it was rude and mean and unnecessary and enough already. And I just said all that.
Yeah.
So Grace sent me a message the other day with a screenshot because he was looking for comics.
Okay.
for a show.
Right.
And she wrote, "You should throw your name in the ring. You should throw your hat in the ring." I'm like, "Shut up, Grace."
Yeah, I think it's safe to say you didn't contact him.
Safe to say, I'm not getting a spot.
All right. All right. Our guest is at the door.
All right.
I'm going to go grab him. And then, I want to yell at Carol, and then John's involved in that too, John Rusciello. And then Angela LaRosa's watching. Hi, Angela.
Angela was dancing this morning. She's
is that right?
she's such an upbeat.
Oh, I'd like to see. Oh, she is. She's a fun ball of energy now.
Yeah, she's got an energy, a positive one.
She was dancing?
Yeah, she does these things and she dances, and there was like a little chimpanzee. He was dancing next to her, and he was wearing like sunglasses and sunblock. No, there was no nudity. Nudity. I give you nudity. No, I won't, but I hear somebody. Hi.
Hey, Rosie. How you doing, Rosie?
Hi, how are you? Let me move my stuff out of your seat.
Oh, it's quite all right.
All right. So Joseph has arrived. We're going to
Sit
talk
down.
to Joseph in a second. I just have something I want to talk about, and then we'll then we'll talk to Joseph about the Long Island Laugh
You can
Off
wear
and
them
get
if-
to know
You
him.
don't really have to unless somebody calls in. I just wind up keeping them on my head. But are you calling somebody?
No, although I wouldn't be surprised if Rusciello ends up calling because he's involved in this story that I'm going to tell. But all right. So I actually have some photos and a video to show. So, but I'll give a little quick backstory because most of our guys who are watching and you pretty much know that. So, but I'll fill Joseph in. I don't know if you're familiar with a store. It's not in New York, but it's called Buc-ee's. I don't know if you're okay. Oh, you want? It'll help if I turn your mic
It's
on.
trending quite a bit.
Yes, it is. It is that because they have this fantastic brisket. They have the cleanest bathrooms. They treat their employees well. They have like 200 pumps, gas pumps outside.
So you said brisket?
Brisket,
Like
yes.
steak.
Yeah.
At a gas station?
Yes. This place is like a
This
glorified.
place is
Yeah.
massive,
They
from
sell
what I've
clothes. They sell food. Yeah. This place is
They
unbelievable.
showed a lot of the World Cup guys, people that were
Yes.
here for the World Cup going into Buckeyes. And just being fascinated with the amount of things that the
Right.
different types of things they sold, and within
Yeah.
the type, how many of, and they were doing all these
Oh yeah.
viral videos.
I saw a few months back. Lenny Kravitz made a video of him walking into a Buc-ee's.
Really?
Yeah, and he's walking around. I'm like, it's Lenny Kravitz. But so it's been a running joke on here, and for a few years now. I was once bitching in here that Reese's peanut butter cups. How old are you?
I'm 29.
29. So you wouldn't remember. When I was a kid, Reese's peanut butter cups tasted like chocolate and peanut butter. Where now, to me, I don't know what it is.
What?
Yeah, you even look at it. You take a bite of it and you look at it. It doesn't even look like peanut butter. It looks like yellow chalk.
It's like grainy inside.
Yeah,
But,
that's not peanut butter.
I like the grainy.
All right, if you like it, that's your business. But when was the last time you saw peanut butter that looked grainy like that? There's something not right there.
Well, I'll tell you what. When I'm at my house,
Yeah.
my folks get like this organic, like Teddy brand peanut butter, and it's like the thing where you have to like
Yeah,
mix it
because
up.
it's got all the water on top.
That
Yes.
is that is a little grainy.
It is a little grainy.
Okay.
I tried to
Yeah.
trick my son,
But
but
it's
he knew immediately. This is not
not
Skippy.
it's definitely different than Skippy, but it's at least a little moist. Where the inside the peanut butter cup, it's
They're
like dry.
You're right.
It's like
You're right.
chalk.
They are dry.
In fact, and going off a side note a little bit, just a few months ago, the Reese's family, they're not the majority owners of it anymore. They sold it, but they still have a stake in it. One of the family members went public because he wanted the chocolate part of it back to the original recipe, and nobody else did, so he went public. He was like, they're not using the same chocolate, they're cheap, and they suck. And he put so much public pressure on them that they actually agreed to go back to the original chocolate recipe, not the peanut butter. Anyway, so a few years ago I was complaining about it. I have a friend down in Texas who watches most of the time. Her name is Carol. Yeah. She lives in Texas. She said, "Oh, well, you got to try this thing at Buc-ee's." And at the time, I never even heard of Buc-ee's. But they sell. It's called an overbite. It looks like a hockey puck. Really, it's like this thick and it's this round and it's chocolate and peanut butter. So she sends one to me, and I was in heaven. I mean, it's chocolate. Pure chocolate, and it's creamy peanut butter, and it's real, and it's like, oh my God, it's delicious. So I fell in love with this thing. Carol then sent me a whole box. There was like, I don't know, 8 or 10 of them. and it's become a thing where I send her money every once in a while, and every once in a while she sends me another shipment. And we have a running joke about Carol's delicious chocolate box that she sends me, and I thank her for her box, and I tell her her box is
Carol,
delicious.
You're so generous with your box.
Oh, yeah. She really is generous with her box, and I appreciate it very much. And I thank her husband for letting her be appreciative with her box. So this has been going on for 2 or 3 years at this point. So now it's July. So back in April, I was diagnosed with diabetes. In fact, yeah,
I saw that today.
I just got this put on yesterday. So I'm, trying to figure all that out, and
You come with an instruction manual at this point.
Yes, totally. Yeah, I've lost 30 pounds since April. I'm trying to figure out eating right, what to eat, what not to eat, it's don't get old. I'm telling you right now.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah, don't. Yeah. So now John Rusiello from Florida, who watches every day, he then reaches out. So we don't have we have some loyal viewers here on the show. I don't like to call them fans or anything. I don't even like to call them viewers. I call them extended family because they're so good. They watch all the time. They're very supportive. And they've become friends too. We have, group chats, and some of us have actually met up at times.
Sure.
I've gone to Florida to visit John Rusiello. So he reaches out to Carol and says, "Don't send him any more of the Buckies." So yeah, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "Well, she listened to him. She goes, well, I don't want to be responsible if you die. I'm not going to send it to you." I'm like, "What the?" Okay, so with that, I'm going to show a quick video. Now, the screen up there is on a delay. Mm-hmm. So the video is only 9 seconds. It'll probably be over for almost a minute by the time you'll see it on that screen. But I'll show you, and I'll put it on anyway. This is Carol's son.
Mr. Tony will love it. But Mr. John said no.
What?
Yeah, that was Carol's son at a Buc-ee's in front of all the peanut butter cups. And he says, Mr. Tony would love those, but Mr. John says no. And then Carol. So she sent me that video. She sent me. There it is. Now you guys can see it. That's Zach. Yeah, Mr. John said no. Right. And then Carol sent me these pictures of. They're called overbites. I don't know why it's called that. I guess because of Buc-ee's. So.
He's got an overbite, and then maybe when you're eating them, you're like.
It is the there's the picture number one.
They'll be here eventually.
Oh, I think so.
7-Eleven.
Yes.
Because that used to be the thing with down when I would drive down south. There were these goo-goos.
What?
They're called goo-goos.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna bring them. Now you can get them in. Now I see them at TJ Maxx, and once in a while I see them at like a candy store. Yeah, and they were like specific to like almost like rest stops and little rinky-dinky kind of like. I don't know, those old-timey sort of stores with like the little sticks. They would have them. Now I see them everywhere. They'll be here.
The little sticks?
The candy sticks?
No.
Like the jars. That's because you're too young anyway. Like when I was a kid, we used to go to, what's that place? Old Bethpage Restoration Village.
Yep.
We used to go on a field trip.
Oh, sure.
And they would give us, I thought I died and went to heaven. We had like a hard pretzel.
Oh, yeah.
We got a ginger beer. Or like their like root beer type thing,
right?
And we'd get a candy stick, like just like with the plastic over it, different flavors. They had like almost like the barbershop swirl.
Oh, like a candy cane or like
yes, but straight and different flavors.
Right.
So like there'd be blueberry and cherry, and so like those old timey stores.
Okay.
So, but those pictures then baffle me because I felt it's like, what is she doing? She's like rubbing it in.
That is.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here?
You have diabetes. She might as well like send the video with her son going like, and I have 2 legs.
Yeah, he may well have. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Or you naked, and you can't have this.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, and then John...
Sheryl Crow does it naked with her legs going like this, eating a hockey puck.
Do you know who Sheryl Crow is?
I do know who Sheryl
That is my celebrity crush.
For real?
For real. I love Sheryl Crow.
That's a very good pick.
Yeah. So that's why Rosie said that. And yes, that's exactly... That's probably the only...
terrible.
That's probably the only thing worse than that for me. It would be Sheryl Crow. But yeah, Sheryl Crow naked while eating an overbite. You can't have this or this.
Yeah.
None of it. I'm here enjoying it by myself, waiting for somebody to enjoy it with me.
Is that like a tough pick for you? You got to pick between the Overbite or Sheryl Crow?
Oh, the Overbite, Sheryl Crow, and McDonald's French fries. Those are my weaknesses.
Those are like three. Like if you had to choose, that would be like a tough thing for you.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Wow.
Although I think Sheryl Crow would.
She would have to win.
I
Come
would-
on.
Yeah, she would win. She would win. But hopefully, afterwards, after we're done, we would celebrate with some McDonald's French fries and then dessert.
That
Overbites.
sounds epic.
Oh,
Like Eddie
yeah.
Vedder, a Crunchwrap Supreme.
That's
and
hers. Eddie Vedder is hers.
Eddie Vedder,
Vedder.
a Crunchwrap Supreme, and what'd you have? 2 foods?
Yeah.
Yeah, and let me pick a candy. Ooh, Snickers.
Oh.
Snickers. I'm trying to think because it's definitely Zazie Beetz for me.
What? A who?
Zazie Beetz.
Is that a candy?
No, she's a celebrity.
Oh, I thought that
Oh,
was
I'm
like,
thinking it's a candy too.
I thought that was like, I was like, I don't know. Is that like by the 100 grands or the paydays?
No.
Zezzy Beats?
Zazie Beetz.
Is that Mezzy, the comedian?
Yeah,
No,
right.
no. She's
a
she's an
singer?
actor.
Oh.
She was in
I need to find her. Zazzy Beats?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I've never.
She was
never
in
heard
that
of her.
Joker movie.
All right, so John is calling. Yeah, I figured you'd be calling in because you.
Why are you making a big thing out of this? You got a Dexcom. Your endocrinologist gave you a Dexcom for a reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is the reason? What is the reason that your endocrinologist gave you that Dexcom
To keep an eye on the glucose numbers.
on your sugar? Right.
Yeah,
So
that's what I
this
said.
is all
Glucose.
this is all your fault. If you didn't announce with your big mouth that you could not, you have to eat a whole overbite. You couldn't separate it. You couldn't cut it in half and eat half. Maybe your friends would give you and send you the overbites, but no, you have to say I have to eat the whole thing.
You are full of shit, and I'm going to tell you
that's
why.
exactly what you said, fucknuts.
No-
That's exactly what you said.
But
You
that
said to Jeff Scalzi. You said to Jeff Scalzi that no, I could never. It wasn't Jeff. I'm sorry, it was somebody else.
but
That you
hang
could
on.
Never.
There's more to that. I did say that. I said I can't just eat half and put it down. I did say that. But then I also
Right.
said that if I eat a whole one, then I will wait at least a week before I have another one. I did say
Who
that.
believes you? Who you expect us to believe that?
Well, that's not my
You
problem.
obviously expect us to believe that.
Yes, absolutely.
Well-
Because I said it.
Well, let me tell you something. And I gave you an alternative for that. I turned around and said, "I will send you Buc-ee's." All right, and if you would keep that promise.
Okay,
But
and I did.
We don't believe you. Sorry.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
what was your sugar this morning? What was your sugar? Go
fine.
on
Okay.
the phone right now.
Okay,
What's your
fuck
sugar?
nuts. When I woke up this morning, it was 116.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that is
Okay,
beautiful.
What is it now? What is it now?
I don't know.
Well, it can't be much more than that.
Well,
What has he done?
Look, it's very easy.
Well, that's actually my complaint with this thing, because
What?
this thing, like when they first put it on me yesterday, I kept looking at it last night. The numbers were floating all over the place, even though I hadn't even eaten. This morning it went from 116 to 158, and I didn't even eat. So I don't know
Doesn't
what.
make a difference.
So what
It doesn't make a difference.
What does make a difference?
That's what diabetes is. That's what your pancreas is not producing insulin. That's the whole thing. It's not because of what you eat.
But
it's not because how much you eat. That's why you need the insulin, because your pancreas is not working properly. So it could be 114. It could shoot. It's called spikes.
Right.
That's what they call it.
But I thought
all right? So
eating or
that
not eating
proves
was
my
what made it
point.
spike.
That proves my point. That proves my point that you cannot have any Buc-ee's, any sugar, because you are now getting spikes. Your diabetes is not under control, and how it goes under control is by medication. So that's when your endocrinologist is going to look and look at your monitors and look to see your numbers, and he will regulate your intake of medicine.
So
Hello?
No, I heard Dawn in the background. I thought she had something to say, so I was respectfully waiting for.
No, she's working.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I still, you're a diabetic. You're a cancer patient. Like, You're not. Are you going to tell me that you're a good boy every single day?
Every single day.
I don't believe. See, I don't believe
Because
you.
I want to live, and I want to have my eyes, and I want to have my organs working properly. I do not cheat at all.
Organs and limbs are
I am
overrated.
gluten free. In fact, if you realize and noticed, and you when you were down here, I don't eat any gluten because gluten is starch, and it brings sugar. So I am gluten free, which, by the way, is the worst thing in the world to get used to. I finally got used to it, but it's the worst thing in the world to get used to it.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Okay, me as an Italian that ate nothing but pasta and meat all my life, I have gluten-free pasta. Thank God I found a product that come out of Italy that's pretty good. But gluten-free is eating cardboard with salt.
All right, listen. This is all distraction from the fact that Carol was rubbing it in, and you instigated it. She even sent the pictures to you as well, and you were the one who told her not to send me any. So this is all your fault.
Well, we love you. We care for you, and we don't want you. We want you to be around. Listen, I am 72 because I don't cheat. All right, I am 72 without. Forget about the cancer. The diabetes can be worse than the cancer. Trust me when I tell you.
Okay, no, I believe that.
Interesting.
I believe it.
And we already had a scare. You actually scared me. You actually scared Carol and all your other listeners when you had your problems with your eyes. But God works in mysterious ways, and I'm going to get off the phone. God works in mysterious ways. Thank God you had that infection, because otherwise you would not know that you have diabetes.
That is correct.
Am I correct?
Yes, that is
okay.
That is correct. Yeah.
All right. So forget about Buc-ee's. Eat French fries.
Yeah, he should have a Zazzy. What is this? A Zazzy Beats instead.
Yeah, that's right.
I looked her up. She's gorgeous. She reminds
really?
me of like Lenny Kravitz's daughter, Zoe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or young Lisa Bonet.
Oh yeah, she's pretty, and she's naked in this picture.
Well,
nice.
kind of, and she's pretty. She's pretty in clothes too. Beautiful girl.
John, when are you? You're coming up next week, right?
Yep.
All right. Make sure you stop at Buc-ee's.
Excuse me?
Make sure you stop at Buc-ee's for me. I'll pay you back.
Oh, I'm definitely going to stop at Buc-ee's because they have the cleanest bathrooms in the East Coast.
And
Goodbye.
they won't after you're done. Goodbye. All right. All right. We brought Joe in. Let's talk to Joe. Enough of this garbage. Joe, you just entered the laugh off.
I did, yes.
How? So I don't even know. How did you advance that night? Did
Nope.
you not? You did. Okay. That was round one?
That was round one, yeah.
Okay.
Was it the first time you've ever done it?
It was the laugh off? Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Never did it before. I did. I was here a couple of years ago in 2021 to do John's course that he does here,
okay.
which is fantastic.
Yes.
And I did it again all these years later, and immediately afterwards, they were like, "By the way, laugh off." So I gave it a shot.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what was the motivation to take the class? Are you looking to get into it, or was it for public speaking purposes?
It was like. Excuse me for being melodramatic. It was like a message because I used to do musical theater for like many years.
Okay.
And I got kind of sick of it. So, I was schlubbing around my apartment doing nothing for a while. Right. And I was at work and I was doing like basically no hobbies or anything. And I got an email because I was still on the list saying, hey, the comedy course is about to begin. And about 5 minutes later, I called and be like, do you guys still have a spot? So, now I'm doing it again, and it's great. I'm enjoying it much more the first time. Maybe that was because I think that was like 2021 when COVID was still in full swing.
Well, let me backtrack a little bit. As a guy who does theater, what do you mean you got sick of theater?
It just got frustrating.
Backstage drama?
No. Well, yes and no.
There's drama everywhere.
Oh, there's drama everywhere.
None in comedy.
Oh, yeah. Not today. Not yet. Not yet. It's coming.
I think we just saw some.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, there was choices that, directors would make that I thought were just god-awful choices, and, like, I would never have done them in 1,000 years.
Okay.
I thought that, just stuff wasn't really appealing to me anymore. It didn't really feel like it was going anywhere. Not that I really wanted it to go anywhere. It was hard to make friends, so eventually I
Wow.
was like, maybe this isn't for me after all. No, no disrespect to anyone who does it. It's a wonderful
sure.
hobby. It's great to be in the performing arts and whatnot, but eventually, I just couldn't quite make it work for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any of your father's musical abilities? Did you inherit any of that?
Boy, he sure tried.
Oh, is that right?
My dad, the piano player, the keyboardist in Seconds Out, the Genesis tribute band, which you should all see because it's fantastic.
Yes, it is.
He gave me piano lessons when I was a kid, and that kind of advanced into guitar, which kind of advanced into me wanting to sing, which then advanced into where I am right now. I can probably pluck out maybe 5 or 6 chords on a guitar at best at this point, and
All
put
right.
me in front of a piano, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think I could sing okay though.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you did Trucen's class, which is fantastic.
Oh, it is.
You do. So the laugh off was, well, I guess you had a graduation show with Trucen,
Yeah.
right? But the laugh off was your first one outside of all that.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, and so you didn't advance. Do you like? Did you agree? Like, did you feel when you were done like you should have? Or were you like, oh, if I did this better, if I said this, like, how'd you feel when you came off?
I definitely noticed that, like, some people brought the friggin' house down. And, like, yeah, they definitely deserve to move right along.
Okay.
Like, I heard those audience reactions, and it was like an earthquake.
Nice.
There's some very talented people up there, I gotta say.
Sure.
How many people were there that night? Like as far as the people on stage?
Oh, I think about 15, 16-ish, I think. Somewhere around there.
How many minutes do you get?
That
5?
was the first round, so it was 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then second round would be 6, last round is 7. Yeah, no, I mean, they were great. I wasn't able to watch them all because I was backstage and it was a little noisy. And
Right.
I stepped outside to get a donut and a coffee because I was hot as hell.
Yeah, no, it can get very warm in there.
It's
Oh
very
yeah.
warm.
Yes. So with the theater background, I would think you'd be able to go up there and get a read of whether you're bringing the house down or not.
Yeah.
What was working, what wasn't working.
Yeah.
So did you agree with their decision to not move up, or were you like, fuck it, no, I deserve this?
There's always a bit of like an angry person in my head. It's like,
Yeah.
no! But no, I fully, like, I understand why.
Okay.
And, like, look at me. I'm a brand new guy. I just did, like, that. What was that? My 3rd show after, like, 4 years. Like, I'm a complete newbie at all this. And it's okay.
Was it enough to make you, like, was it a good enough experience where you're like, all right, well, I'll just keep going, like,
Yeah, of
laugh
course.
off or not? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm taking some parts of the set that I thought were, like, okay, and I want to punch them up. Some stuff
Sure.
I'm just crumpling up, throwing in the garbage, writing new stuff. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's all there is to it.
Nice. Have you done anything since? That was what, 2 or 3 weeks ago? Was it?
Yeah, about. I took a little bit of a break, and I started, like, reading books and stuff, and, like, because, again, I'm brand new to this. I don't really know what's going on, and, like, what the best strategy.
Have you started doing any mics?
Yeah. No, I went to a couple of mics, predominantly when I was getting ready for the laugh off or
Okay.
doing the show or performing for the class show. It's been hit or miss, as I hear a lot of mics can be.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
for
that's,
sure.
again, it's fine. Let's just see it. Let's just throw it out there and see if it works. And
Right.
if it doesn't, who cares? If it
Which
does,
is half the
great.
battle. Just
Yeah.
get the nerve to get up there.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's
Who's,
not easy to get up there.
Whose mic? Can we ask whose mic you've hit?
Yeah, it was at Farrell's Pub in Ronkonkoma and the Lizard Lounge in I forget where. But they have some good mics.
The that first one, is that Billy Geyer that's running that one?
No, that's Steve Mazzotes.
Oh, I don't know him.
I do. I don't know him. I know who he is. I don't know.
My apologies to him. I've never heard
So
that
you
name.
must live more out east.
Yeah, I'm in Wheatley Heights.
Okay. All right. See, those mics are too far for me.
Where are
Sometimes
you?
So I'm like in Long Beach, Lido area.
Oh,
I'm
really?
all the way out
Ooh.
here. So some of those are actually better. I hear they get a lot of people, and I also hear that and for me the times and the days, like when I have
Sure.
my son or not, actually work out, but they're just too far for me to get to after work.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff
that's
like that.
tough,
It's just
yeah.
it's too much.
No, there's a few in like East Meadow or something that I look at
Right.
and I'm like, I can't make this trip after
Right,
like
yeah.
8.5 hours at work.
And then even here they have them. What have your so have any comedians have they tried coming up to you, say, hey, that was a good bit, but if you do this, or has anybody tried to offer you any advice? Or
Not quite yet. Maybe that's. I certainly haven't done that with anyone because in my background, that's like a big taboo. Like if you're in theater and you go up to another actor and be like, "Hey, what if you did that instead?" Like that is like a huge
Really?
like, don't do that.
see, I've
I feel like in comedy it kind of is too, unless somebody really asks you.
depends. I think it depends on who comes to you with
Yes,
with that,
like-
offering that
Yeah,
type
like
of stuff.
what's his name, Eric Tartagliani. He's been doing this a very long time. So I did a show with him, and after the fact, he sat down. We were talking, and he said to me, would you mind if I said something about one of your jokes?" And
Yeah.
I said, "No, I appreciate that." So when it's somebody that's a veteran
Right.
talking to somebody that's in the new section,
Oh yeah,
then absolutely.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
But like for me to go up to somebody and do that would be weird of any kind. And I feel like even stranger, sometimes you get these people that like I've seen them, they're on their second show,
Right.
and then you see them on Facebook
They're
in
giving
these
advice.
groups. Like the group will say, "So what is the one mistake that comedians make?" And then they're like, "Well, you can't do this and you can't do that,
Right,
and for
yes.
that to do and to do." And I'm like,
Right.
what?
No, I agree. yeah.
Weird. But I feel like if it's somebody in a position that, like he's got a dry bar special. He's been doing this for 20 plus years.
Right. Yeah,
Whether
absolutely.
you like his comedy or you don't, or whatever
Right.
whatever you think of any of these comedians, when they've been able to stick around that long and still get work, you got to listen to what they say.
Oh, yeah.
And
Absolutely.
You can't have an ego about it.
Right.
No,
Like
no.
for me to
Right.
be like, "Ugh, you imagine excuse me, you don't get any better by not listening to people
Right.
that have walked the walk."
Right.
But and I totally agree. But at the same time, I have no problem. I mean, if they're going to talk about, I'm just going to use them as an example since you're here. If I did my set right now and Joe said, "Oh, well, I have a suggestion," yeah, maybe in the back of my head I probably am thinking he's been doing this for 5 minutes, but he might say something that could be interesting. So I'm always willing to listen. But I'm with you.
Yeah, but
but
you
having
don't-
said that,
but-
most of the time, if it is somebody brand
you
new,
don't have an ego.
I'd like to think I don't.
You
yeah.
don't. You
Same.
don't. And a lot of people in this have big ego. That's one thing I've come to notice. And I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of times the people that have the biggest egos and they are, I don't know, they're not really doing it. And
Yeah.
then you have these people that are, and, they're very approachable and
Yeah.
very real. It's interesting to me to just see sometimes how people behave.
Oh yeah. Well, I do think it's worse in Long Island theater, but it's also split. Like I can picture a lot of people in my head where I can say something to them, and I've done it, and I've had them say it to me too,
Yeah.
and I love that because it's all the creative process, and it makes everything better. It makes the final product better,
I
whether
agree.
it's stand up or a theater show. But now, having said that,
Yeah.
I've been doing Long Island theater off and on since the late '80s, and yeah, there are people walking around who are regulars in Long Island theater who think they're
shit.
household names and think they're Broadway stars.
Yes.
And yeah, I just want to smack them across the face a couple of dozen times. Like, I don't know, like, where do you get this from? Where do you get this ego from? You're performing in freaking Merrick. Like, what are you doing?
Well, the same thing I feel applies. You get these people that walk around and they're in the red zone, with no backdrop and no stage and a mic that's not working.
a
right,
hockey
and
game on the TV.
7 people there, 2 of them at the bar eating wings and not even looking, and they're like,
Right.
"I'm a producer and a comedian and a mother and a real estate broker and I'm a this and you're like, Just go and have fun and
Right.
talk your shit in the red zone. Shut up.
I've had it in here. People, they look up there, they see themselves, and they think they're a star all of a sudden. It's like,
Is that what's supposed to happen? Hold on.
yeah, I wish it was that easy.
Oh no, it didn't work.
I wish. I wish it was that easy. What? Jeff Bosi says, "Have a great Thanksgiving." I don't know why he wrote that. Frank Kafora says, "Thanks for the plug, Tony and Joe." Yeah, great band.
Now I have a question about your father's band.
Yeah.
Because I loved Genesis and I love Phil Collins, and I'm so sad about his health conditions at the moment. I mean, I saw a video online yesterday actually where they put him in front of his iconic drum kit.
Yeah, and he can't play it.
No.
Yeah,
And it's very sad.
yeah, it's sad to watch these
Something
people get
about
old.
him that I just always loved. I don't know if it's because he had those beautiful ballads in the late 80s.
Oh yeah.
You know, like, but he could also kick ass and be like a rock star.
Nobody drums like him.
Like, I
Nobody.
mean, to sing and drum and then to have those beautiful ballads that to this day just give you chills, you know? He's a legend, you know, and I love their music. And in Long Beach, we have a lot of concerts. I mean, a lot of the towns do, but Long Beach
yeah.
has them on the beach all the time. Does he ever
Yeah.
do those?
Yeah, no, I mean, he has a Facebook page that they always advertise, like, hey, here's my show. You know, I think that they go to, like, Mr. Beery's, a couple outdoor venues. They were in, oh, gosh. I can't remember the name
They
of the
play. They
venue.
play the Warehouse.
Yeah.
Oh,
often.
really? I like the Warehouse.
Yeah, they've played there a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I'll have to look. You know what? Let me look. I'll see where. We'll give them a plug. See where else
Yeah,
they're
no,
playing.
and
Yeah.
I'll follow them because you know what?
They're great.
I'd
They're
like to
great.
know.
They're very
Yeah,
good.
no, I would like to do that.
They've been in here several times. In fact, you guys are overdue to come back. Frank, get the guys together. Get in here. Were you there when they played that place in Farmingdale and they did a live stream?
The place in Farming, was that the...
It's a studio. It's
the
not
outside?
a club.
I don't... Oh, was that my father's place? Or is that...
No.
No, that's more out.
No, I don't think so, no.
Okay. Yeah. They're playing. Let's see. December. They're playing in Farmingdale.
Give me the name of the band again because
Seconds Out.
Seconds Out.
Thank you.
That was the name of a Genesis live album.
Okay, that's why I was like, I can't remember.
Oh, they're playing Syracuse. Vicky, who's watching. Vicky, they're coming. Oh, wait. Or did we miss this? Oh, no. It's April of next year. They're playing Syracuse. So, Vicky, go see them. Oh, they're playing. Oh, the Bolton Center.
Oh, in Bayshore.
Yeah. Your stomping grounds. In February. They're playing that there. Frank, where are they coming up? Don't you have any closer dates? What's going on here? Manchester, New Hampshire in September.
I think he's going to Massachusetts soon.
Philly. They're playing Philly in next month. Come on. What do we got nearby, Frank? Come on.
Are they Long Island based, all of the guys?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yes, they
yeah.
are. Well, I think the guitar player might be Queens, but yeah.
Seconds Out. Okay.
Seconds Out.
I'll look for them. They should maybe look into doing the summer concert series in Long Beach because those get packed out on the beach. They're so much fun. It's mostly cover bands.
Yeah.
And if not, it's like, you know, a type of
Oh.
night.
Oh, all right. August 6th, Thursday, August 6th. They're playing my father's place. That's in Roslyn.
Uh-huh.
Thursday, August 6th. We should go. I love these guys. These guys are such a great band.
Oh, I'm
great
flying
venue,
home
too.
from Mexico that day.
Damn it! Oh, you're going to Mexico?
For 4 days. Well, 3 days. 3.5 days.
Oh, damn.
For work.
For work.
They're doing one of our companies. One of the company I was with yesterday that we went out to dinner. They're doing a big training for sales staff, and I technically don't have to go, but
Right.
I just feel because it's like, no, it just needs to be the sales staff or salesman. But like, I'm not going to send my staff to Cancun on their own. God forbid this delay or something happens. Like, I'm sending one of my guys, Joe, who's like this fabulous, flamboyant guy who loves to party and hang out. I got to wrangle Joe. I don't know what
Right.
he's going to be up to at the pool
In Cancun.
at this adult
You'll never see him
all-inclusive
again.
place. I'm like, we got to get Joe home. So I'm going almost like
The babysit Joe.
the chaperone, and I don't really have to do any of the work that's going to be going on there. I'll go to one or two respectfully to the little things that they're going to be.
Yeah.
But you find me with a margarita by the pool and make sure Joe doesn't leave the property.
Well, here's the important question. So you're flying home the 6th. Are you going to miss the 7th or the Friday
no,
before?
No, I'll be home. No, it's
All right.
from.
All right.
We
That's all I
leave-
need to know.
No, we leave Monday and we come home Thursday. I'll be home Thursday about 6:00, so
Okay.
I will be here.
Nice. All right.
I try to book my life around not being away on Fridays. I mean,
Yeah,
I
as
gotta-
you should.
I got to come home on Thursday.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you were missed. You were missed. Oh, Blockhead Studios in Farmingdale. That's where it was. Yes, it's not a bar. It's a studio, and they did a live stream. I play it sometimes. I had the honor of introducing the band that night.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you
that was
really?
fun. Yeah,
I
that
didn't
was
know
fun.
that.
So
Yeah.
when you met Joe in the hall, did you know anything that he was connected to the band that you've met and known before?
So yeah, I've gotten to know the band because they've come in here many times. Your father, he did reach out to me saying that you were going to be in the Laugh Off.
Yeah.
I was not going to be here that night. I forget what happened, but plans changed. I did end up being in here, and then I was talking to somebody who was in the Laugh Off. Forgive me, I forget her name, but apparently we were Facebook friends. But first time we were meeting in person, and when she said my name, you had heard it, so you came over and said, "Oh, you're the guy my father was telling me about."
Oh,
So,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
So then I went out and said hi to your dad.
Oh, that was
But
at the
yeah.
Clash show, I think, right?
Oh, that was the Clash show. That wasn't the Laugh Off?
Yeah, because I was sitting at that bench, and I
Right.
think you said, "Oh, I'm Tony Walker," and I'm like,
Oh,
"Wait
okay.
a minute."
Right.
Yeah.
And who was in the club that night? Do you remember? Because it's been killing me. I'm trying to remember who was here that night.
Oh, a bunch of people. Half of them I didn't even know.
Oh,
It was
okay.
from the Belmore class as well.
no, but
No,
no,
on the
in the
main
club,
stage.
the main stage, they had somebody big, a national, like a big guy, and I
Oh.
can't remember who it was.
I don't know. I
don't know
ran
who it
into
was.
him, and I was like, "Oh, do you do comedy as well?" Because I didn't know him.
Oh boy.
Whoops. Yeah. All right. So what's next? So do you have any? Like, have you met up with any producers? You doing any shows, or are you still hitting the open mics?
I'm
Like,
still hitting the open mics for
Okay,
now. Like
all right.
I'm rewriting some stuff
right.
just because I want to have some better stuff on there, and
Okay.
I want to make it a bit more, not personal, but a different style, I guess. But for now, I'm just hitting up the open mics. So
Okay.
if you're ever in Farrell's or Lizard Lounge, come on
Sure.
down. They have a nice mic, and come see the other performers.
Nice.
Okay. Very. And are we allowed to ask what your full time job is?
Yeah, sure.
What's your full time job?
You can't ask me that.
I think I just did.
I'm an engineer. I work in the aerospace industry.
Oh, wow. That's
I
impressive.
was not expecting that.
Oh, I'm just realizing you got a Floyd shirt on.
Oh, yeah.
I
Very
noticed
nice.
that right away.
Nice. All right, so he's got some good taste.
He's got
right
good
there.
taste in music,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's very bright.
Yes.
Thank you.
Which-
He's working on the funny,
Yeah.
and then he'll have it all.
How do you like that?
What
Oh,
are
he-
you gonna do? And maybe he'll get Zazie Zuzu, whatever her name is.
Zuzu.
Zazie Beady Beats.
Zuzu's pedals.
But all right, so Zazie Beats, and then what are your two candy? You got to have a food and a candy.
Oh crap! This is like when someone asks me my favorite movie, and then I just forget every movie I've ever seen.
Me too.
I have to say, I do love when you send me Eddie Vedder videos. I do. Love that.
I don't send too many.
No, not at all.
There's some
I love
though that I see that I'm like, oh, this was a great performance. Or
Yeah.
This is when he's
Yep.
doing Floyd or.
The Who. Yeah, that's what I really
loves
like.
The Who.
Stuff. Yes, he does. All right, so go ahead, name it. So
Crap.
it's Zuzu's pedals with what candy?
With what candy? It would honestly probably be like a Reese's cup, but there's one. What was that look?
Because you will be converted, my friend, when you taste the Buc-ee's overbite. You will be converted.
So
I promise you.
I've been to like Uncle Giuseppe's, and they have like a proper peanut butter cup that's the size of like your fist. Or
Oh,
something.
do they?
They do, but it's not very good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was about to run and go
Do-
try
do-
it.
I'm gonna bring you one from Krish's. You know the ice cream place in
I'm not a
Minnesota?
big fan of Chris's.
I can't fucking stand that place.
Oh,
Don't even
all right,
get me
good.
started.
Yeah,
I've
I'm not a
I've
big
been,
fan of that
I've been
place.
their business neighbor from before I
Yeah.
was born.
Right.
The old owners, lovely, wonderful people. The
Yeah.
new owner, I have no beef with him. Don't really know him, but I've never had. I have many a funny Krishna story in my
all
life
right.
because I grew up in there. I used
Right,
to go with
yeah.
my father as a little kid, get an ice cream, and then eventually now I'm running the store and I'll go in there and bring my son. So
Yeah.
it's full circle, but it's right there. But
Yeah, it's
they
convenience, but-
have peanut butter cups like that
Oh,
in a
all right.
big jar on the counter.
Yeah.
And
In a
they
jar.
put them around like this, you know. decorative.
Oh.
And they come all the way to the top with a lid.
Pyramid style.
Yes, and then if you want one, they take the little wax or paper thing. They open up the jar, they pull one out, they put it in a paper bag, and it's like a homemade peanut butter cup.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna see one. I haven't had one since like maybe '98, but they're always there. I'm gonna see if they're still good. They were good then.
And now you got me thinking, because there's, which I've talked about in here, there's the Sweet Shop in Hicksville. They've been around literally 100 years. They have homemade ice cream and homemade chocolates.
Really?
What's this place?
It's called the Sweet Shop.
Shop.
If you want,
In Hicksville.
yeah, if you want, pick a Friday where you don't have to go running off, and I'll take you over there for lunch.
Okay.
Yeah, I love this place. I know the owners. I don't drink, so this is like my bar.
There's one like that.
Yeah, there's a
I
few.
feel like not in New Hyde Park, but in that area, Franklin Square maybe. They do like the old school counter with the malted and the.
Yeah.
And it's like a Krish's look. Like Krish's is supposed to have that 1950s,
Yeah.
poodle skirt,
Yeah.
Cadillac feel.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I'm going to Massapequa, I'm going All American, and then Marshall's right next door.
Oh, All American Burger rocks.
There's nothing better, and even Marshall's next door. Their ice cream, sorry, but it's better than Marvell in Long Beach. It's so good.
Listen, I love Marvell.
Oh, I love Marvell too.
I have Marvell, if at all, once or twice a summer, and I could walk there.
Once or
Like,
twice a summer?
I could walk
Once or
there.
twice a week?
I have to try. Because if not, I put on weight very, very fast if I want to.
Okay.
Like I could go away for a weekend and gain like 4 or 5 pounds in a weekend if I really want to just eat whatever the hell I see. And I have the appetite of like a linebacker. I do. I really, really have to consciously not. So what I do is like I'll take my son and I'll get a little bit of a bigger one. And then I'll say, I'm going to get this size, but you're sharing with mommy. I don't want to do this. I'm like, oh, shit. And the more you resist, the bigger the bite. He's like,
The bigger so your punishment is to give him more ice cream.
no, I eat the difference.
Right.
But what I should do is get the regular size and still eat his shit because I pay for everything and he's like, it's mine, it's mine. No, it's mine. My father used to do that to me.
Oh, yeah.
Rosie, give me a bite. He said, Rosalind, give me a bite. Daddy, no, I don't want. Give me a bite. Rosalind, I'm not kidding. Give your father a bite. And I'd be like, and he'd be like, and he used to say to me, the longer it takes, the bigger the bite.
That's funny.
And every once in a while, he would take a bite that was so big that like almost the whole
whole
ice cream.
thing was.
Yes.
And he would do it where the ice cream would come out of his mouth, and he was laughing. And I'm sitting there with like just a cone, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and then he would get me another one because he just ate my whole goddamn ice cream. But he would do that, and it would make me the anxiety of losing my ice cream
Yes.
to my father was.
Oh, I
And
remember.
I was like,
Yeah.
who does that? Now I do it to Cole. If you don't get over here and give me a bite, I'm going to take the biggest bite.
I remember that as a kid. People would, I'm just taking a few fries. I'd be like heartbroken. Like,
I
"What's
know.
in my fries,
I
man?"
know. And you don't want to be an asshole, but you don't want to
Right.
share your fries.
Right.
I remember
Absolutely.
as a kid on like these road trips that my parents would take. We'd stop and I'd get like a bag of M&Ms or whatever, and I'd be in the back seat of course, and then I'd just see like.
The hand. I do
Yes.
that. I don't say
I
anything.
do that. Yep,
I do that.
too.
I'm like, Cole, come here. And he's like, Mom, they're Cheez-Its. I'm like, I don't give a shit what they are. Give me one.
It would just be. It would be one word. It would just be like tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's funny that you say that because Anthony, Cole's dad, he'll say like, that it's a tax. This is how you teach them how the world works.
I don't think that was my parents' intention.
Right. They just wanted their tax.
There's always going to be a part taken out.
I think your dad is watching. How do you say the last name? I always blow this.
Weitekamp.
Weitekamp.
Yeah.
We say what?
Weitekamp.
Weitekamp?
Weitekamp.
That's right.
R. White?
Oh, that's my mom.
That's Mom. Oh, okay.
I've never heard of that last name. And let me tell you something. I do wedding gowns, and I see names like you can't even believe. Because
Really?
we used to do bridesmaids, so within one name there was 20 others. I can say every Greek name, every Italian name. I can spell the weirdest names with silent letters. I've never seen your last name.
Then it doesn't exist,
You got
apparently.
me. Yeah.
Actually, his mom says, What's it called?
Itkins.
Itkins
Yes,
and Valley
I was
Stream.
trying to think of the name, but they also have like, incredible ice cream.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
What's it
I'm
called?
not familiar.
Itkins?
Itkins.
Yeah.
Itgen. Itkins.
What's with all these names?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you doing to me?
I know. I had trouble even reading
What are you guys
that.
doing
Itkins.
to me? Itkins.
Itkins.
Well, you know what? Valley Stream is not far from me.
Yeah.
So
true.
maybe
Not
I'll
terribly far,
take
yeah.
Cole there before the end of the summer.
She says, I'd love to hear more of Joe's comedy repertoire.
Thanks, Mom.
What
Aw.
did she mean on here or she just wants to see you on stage more?
Probably the latter.
Oh, okay. No, absolutely. We'd love to see you grow and
Blossom into
exactly.
a beautiful flower.
We do have to go. In fact, yeah, we're running late. But before we go, is there any dirt on your dad that we can, that you want to tell us?
Is there
Anything
any
good?
dirt on my dad?
There must be something. Something I can tease him about
He
the next
doesn't
time we see
actually
him.
like Genesis.
Yeah, right. Imagine he
thinks they
hates
suck.
Genesis.
I'm trying to think.
He's
but
he's a Debbie Gibson fan.
It's Deborah Gibson.
Oh,
now.
that's right, Deborah.
is he? I mean, like, I listened to the episode that he was on, and you guys were like shitting on Sus Studio, which, like, I hate you for that. I love that song.
Well,
Like,
you're gonna hate us for it. Meanwhile, you just said it wrong. So take that.
Is it
Isn't
not
it Studio?
Sue, there's no T, and it's not
Studio.
Stu.
It's Studio.
Su Studio.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. That's exactly.
No, it's
Go look
not.
it up. Su Studio. SUSSUDIO.
Am I an idiot? And Google's been like correcting me this whole time.
Studio.
Right? Back me up. Right.
Oh, not my favorite.
Not mine either.
But like they all.
oh
have
my God,
one.
I'm an
like
idiot.
Elton John has Crocodile Rock.
Yeah, which I'm sick of.
He should have been executed.
Yes, agreed.
Executed. Forget Susu. He should have been just publicly executed.
Ugh. Yeah, she just
can't-
might kill you on the way out.
can't- You don't understand. Like when that song comes on, I just
Yep.
think, God, why?
Yes.
God, why? Why?
Yep.
And staying power.
Yes.
Ay, ay, ay. At least
Yes.
a piece of shit song, usually like, or Bangangam style. Like that, like left. It's gone.
I don't know what that even was.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Or Bangangam style. Remember that?
Oh,
Korean-
that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah.
That, oh,
Yes.
And they had
Oh, thank God.
and
Then
he was like,
Madonna
"Mase-
went on TV trying to do
Masiko
it.
lick a bligo."
Ugh.
And he had like fancy clothes and sunglasses.
Yeah,
and
he was in the elevator.
Yeah.
he made so much money.
Oh, yeah, man.
And then he was
Yes.
just like, bye-bye.
I
Yep.
respect that. I respect
Yeah,
that so
absolutely.
much more than like trying to make it a thing.
Right.
Like, no, you got your cash.
Get the hell
of there.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
My buddy Mark White from the Spin Doctors, he was the bass player. He is relaxing at home, enjoying his life because he still gets money from Two Princes.
Good.
He is living off that one.
I
damn
saw them
song.
in like 96 at Jones Beach.
Oh yeah, I saw them in '94 at Jones Beach.
That must have been it. Because
Yeah.
they probably played 1 or 2 summers. Because then
yeah,
they
I'm
kind
sure
of...
they've kind of faded, but they're actually still out there doing it, and they're actually really great. Although Mark White is not in the band. There's
Well,
the black
I
one.
sat
the
at
black
I know we have to go, but I was at
Yeah.
a wedding.
Yeah.
Speaking of weddings, at like Oheka Castle. It was on Platinum Weddings. It was like... And I was at a table with people I didn't really know, and a younger man was talking to me at the table, and we were talking about music. And I'm like, oh, he likes music. This is great. What's your favorite band? He said, my favorite band of all times is the Spin Doctors.
Wow.
And I said... and he got really offended.
Oh, I'm sure.
He was really offended. I thought he was fucking kidding. Who says that?
Yeah, that does surprise me. I mean, I do love that
Of
band,
all
but,
time?
But to say my favorite band of all time, that
He's the
sorry,
only
guys, I
person
would say.
besides Spinny's mommy that ever said that.
Spinny's mommy. That's great.
That's like a
Spinny's
cover
mommy.
band. Some cover band should take that name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my Spin Doctor story.
And happy birthday to Mark. Mark White's been on this show many times. Actually, he's been in here. Although it's been a while. Yeah.
Adore you.
You owe him $5 for that.
Oh,
It was his birthday the other day. Happy birthday.
happy birthday.
Maybe
Happy
Monday
birthday.
I'll call him on the air. Maybe I'll just do that. I haven't talked to him in a while. All right. So keep us updated. Let us know what you got going on so
Yeah.
we can keep tabs and we can say we knew you when and we'll watch you grow. We'll bring you back and we'll watch you grow. And then maybe the next time your dad's here, you can come in and play your 5 chords. Now, next week you said you were hosting. But you have something this weekend too, you said?
Nothing this weekend.
Oh, nothing
I
this
have the
weekend.
Long Beach fireworks tonight, and
Oh.
my son's having his friend sleep over on Saturday night for his birthday.
How many friends?
3.
Are you the hot mom?
I'm the old mom.
You're the old. No, you're not.
I am. I'm much older than all my friends that I know through him
Really?
by sometimes 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, I had him at 38.
All right, yeah, that's a little late. Yeah.
So some of the moms I have there's a couple of moms that are 51, a little older than me, and then I have most of them are in their, early 30s, mid 30s.
I bet you're still the hot mom. I don't care how old they are.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, time for us to go. Thanks for sticking around a few minutes. Is there anything you want to promote? Anything that you have?
Come see Seconds Out. It's my dad's band. It's
There you go.
great.
August 6th. They're playing my father's place in Roslyn. Okay. So what's today? Friday. Conversations with Don Sill is on tonight at 8 o'clock. He's talking to a musician by the name of Miss J, I think is her name. She has a song called I Don't Give a Fuck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Did you just make that
I
up, or
don't
do you
give
know
a
the
fuck. I
song?
feel like
About
that
you
might be
or
it.
anything
Oh.
that you do.
What?
I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do.
Oh, that's another good one.
Is that not a? I thought that was the song.
Might be. I'm just making it up. But
Oh, I was impressed. I
feel
thought it was
like, I feel like good for her.
You got
Yeah,
the
sure.
gift.
Good for her.
All right. Yeah, so that's tonight. And then we're out of here until Monday. I'll be back here Monday with Francesca. I don't think we have a guest planned yet. We just might at some point. That's what's happening here. Here at Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Don't forget, Friday, July 24th. So why aren't you on the freaking flyer?
I'm not on the flyer that made it into the governor's database. Apparently.
Bullshit right there, and I blame Hirschman. Friday, July 24th, Chris Monty, Goomba Johnny, Mark Hirschman down there at the brokerage, and Rosie is hosting. I almost said Rosie is roasting.
I should be roasting with a name like Goomba.
That's going to be a great show, so don't miss that. Don't miss Knock 'em Dead Comedy, Friday, October 30th. At McGuire's in Bohemia, we're doing an 80s themed murder mystery. Since it's an 80s themed murder mystery, we're doing a costume contest in time for Halloween. So dress up in your 80s outfits or any outfits. We're having a costume contest. It's going to be fun. Saturday, December 12th at the brokerage in Belmore. Knock 'em Dead Comedy is doing a holiday themed murder mystery around a mob show. So that'll be fun. Knock'emDeadComedy.com to see what we got cooking, what we got going on, as well as information how you can hire us for your event. Those are our dates with governors. And speaking of governors, what's happening this weekend? Yanis Pappas is playing the Clubhouse in East Hampton. That's presented by Governors. Sean Donnelly is here tonight at the club here in Levittown. Tomorrow night here at the club in Levittown, Dave Attell.
Nice.
Yep. Tonight, Marcus Monroe is playing in the Giggle Room. Bobby Slowick is playing Friday. I might have this wrong. I think it's tonight at the brokerage, tomorrow at McGuire's, I think. And then tomorrow night at the brokerage, Joey Cola. Joey Cola playing the brokerage. That's where I'll be tomorrow night. Chris Scopo is playing McGuire's this weekend. There's also a late show at McGuire's on Saturday with Conchetta Coppola, James Grimm, and some guy headlining named Butera. govs.com. That's the website, govs.com. That's where you'll see the full schedule. That's where you can make your reservations, and that'll do it. We're out of here. Thank you, Joseph. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Good luck.
again, come on back sometime.
I'd love to.
Next Friday. Good to see you. You've been missed.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Good. All right. We are out of here. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. And don't forget Don tonight, and we'll see you guys later.